Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely World of Raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! I hope you guys are having a splendid Wednesday. I know I am. I managed to wake up to my alarm going off, which means that I have more time to play some Minecraft, which equals to having more time to sit down and record a new Let's Play for you all. But in the event that you're not having such a splendid Wednesday, do know that there is some good that can be taken from this day, and that is, it is Snapshot Wednesday, and as always, we have updated our lovely world to it, and that snapshot is 17w15a. Now in the description section down below, there will be a link that will take you to the changelog that will have a list of all of the new features that were implemented within the snapshot, along with some changes that were made, and a list of all the bugs that were squashed. That were fixed. But let's go ahead and change our perspective by 180 degrees. And as you can tell, we have a small little pathway that is leading from our house and goes along here all the way up to this center point of the island. And that is because I would like to establish just a few more houses that may look fairly similar to the one that we built in the previous episode along it. And then right here I would like to establish just a few, well not a few, I would actually like to establish 4 nether portals, one facing each direction, that will then take me to one particular spot within the nether, and then do the same thing there, where I have 4 individual nether portals facing each direction, but will take me right back here. I haven't done that yet in Minecraft, so I think this is going to be an interesting learning experience for me. But in the event that I derp it up, well, at least I can say I tried. But since it's getting to be nightfall now, let me go ahead and lay my head to rest, make it the day, grab the resources and gear that I'm going to need to get my build on, and I'll see you guys in a moment. I'm just curious to know, but what are your all thoughts on having this crafting assistant here on the side of our inventory? When I had first heard of it, it made me think back to my Xbox 360 days where I would play Minecraft on there, and then it would have something similar to this where, for example, if I were to punch down a tree and harvest the logs from it, it would say, hey, because you have a log in your inventory, you can then create 4 planks. And then once I did that, it would say, hey, now that you have these 4 planks, you can create a crafting chest table with them, or you can create slabs or sticks. And so to see this now being implemented into the PC edition of Minecraft, I gotta say, at least in my opinion, I think it's going to be helpful to the newcomer who just is getting started with Minecraft, or maybe even, I guess you could call myself a veteran. Veterans like myself who have been playing this game for nearly half a decade, or actually maybe just a little over half a decade now. In case we forget how to make something, it'll be right there off to the side for us to be able to see and go, oh yeah, that's how you make it. But let's go ahead and just step outside of our house here, because for the most part now, the residential district of our small little island is completed. I thought about building one more house right over here where we have these oak trees growing at, but I don't want this place to feel overcrowded. And at least for now, 3 houses will do. Maybe off camera, when I'm finished recording this Let's Play for you, I'll go ahead and build a 4th, but who knows. So this is something that may or may not be new to the game, but if we go ahead and take a fence, or in this case a wall, and we place it just behind a stair, we'll be able to actually have the two connect to one another. And I gotta say, if this is a new feature from the new snapshot, which is again 17w15a, then I'm going to like it. Now I know some builders may get their feathers ruffled or get their jimmies rustled up in a bunch from being able to have the fence post now connect to the back end stairs, or in this case have walls connect to the back end of stairs. But I at least see this as a way to now challenge myself in being able to get my build on and apply minor aesthetic details in a new way than which I normally would. But now that we have all of that said and done, which is establishing the residential district, I think I'm going to begin to try and figure out how to light up 4 separate nether portals that are facing each direction and have them all connect to one spot within the nether, and then from there I'm going to try and do the exact same thing over there, so then I can go through one nether portal and not have to worry about going, say, to that island, or even that island over there. It will just drop me off right here on this little island. Whoever thinks that watching someone mine on camera may not be the most entertaining content to watch may not have thought that that content creator could utilize that time to share some information of what's going on with their channel, or what's going on with the series that they're watching, or even make a special announcement, kind of like what I'm about to do. So this coming Saturday, the 15th of April 2017, starting around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a live stream over on Twitch to try and raise some money for Extra Life. Now, first things first, if you haven't done so already, then all you have to do is in your web browser type twitch.vanillaraccoon.com and then leave a follow. But just like what you have to do here on YouTube, you're going to have to manually turn on notifications so that way you'll be notified when I begin to broadcast over there. But the reason why I'm going to be doing this charity live stream is because Extra Life goes above and beyond what you would normally think a charity organization does. Extra Life raises money to help sick and injured children in a number of Children's Miracle Network hospitals all throughout North America. And 100% of the proceeds do go to the cause, and also your donations are tax deductible, just in case anyone was wondering about that last part. And essentially, it's a good cause. It's a good thing to do, to raise money to help sick and injured children, which is why in every description section of every video that I upload, there is always a link that you can click on that will take you to my Extra Life participant page, where if you're able to, you can leave a donation of any size and helping me and help sick and injured kids in my local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Now, this live stream will begin around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I have already said, but we're going to start off here in the lovely World of Raccoons, and then we're going to hop on to the Hypixel mini game server, so that way then you and I can get our build on together and judge one another's build. I think they have a pretty cool judging system on the Hypixel mini game server for their build battle mini game. I may be wrong though. But in the event that you guys, the viewers, and myself, most likely I'll be down for it, are up for some PvP mini games, and we can go ahead and play those types as well. Or if we just want to do something as casual as The Walking Dead, which is supposed to be based off of AMC's original series The Walking Dead, or if we just want to drive some cars and play a mini game that is supposed to be like Mario Kart, then we can go ahead and do so. But the primary focus of this live stream is to try and raise money for Extra Life. So if you guys who are watching this Let's Play here and now would like to help get started with doing so, then be sure to tell your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your school teachers, even some of your fellow schoolmates about this upcoming live stream that's going to be hosted by yours truly. So then we can try and raise as much money as we can, but also we can just help spread awareness for the cause. And that's always a good thing in the event that someone is unable to financially support it. At least being able to tell them about this amazing charity organization, informing them on what they do, and then they can take all that knowledge that they received about it and then help spread the word of it. But I'm going to finish up mining the obsidian that I need. I think I need a total of 40, maybe 44 if I counted correctly. It's one of those numbers at least. But I'm going to continue to do some mining here, and then when I bring it back, we'll light up our nether portals, and then from there we'll see what we have to take care of for the rest of this episode. Well, she may not be entirely beautiful, but she is at the least pretty. And I think I'm going to wait until this coming Saturday during my live stream for Extra Life to turn this pretty little build into something that is beautiful. Now, the reason why I needed to mine up all that obsidian is because after counting out the total amount of obsidian that was used to create these 4 portals, well, at least the outline of these 4 portals, I thought I would go ahead and just mine up the obsidian, so then once I make it into the nether, I could then begin constructing the exact same thing that we have here in the overworld, all the way down where the sun don't shine too much and there's a few pockets of lava. So let's go ahead and just light up these nether portals just like that. Now on my second monitor, I do have the coordinates for this exact block space right here, and I already took the coordinates from the overworld, divided them by 8, so that way then I can locate exactly where it is that I have to go in the nether to then set up the portal. Oh, there's a little bit of lag. Okay, we're good. And it looks like, at least here in the nether, we're going to be entering / exiting through a rather safe spot, in my opinion. I mean, okay, no, for a moment I was about to say, it looks like we have a bit of a drop that could fall into lava, but there is no lava except for right there. But let's just go ahead and resolve that minor issue right here and now. That we can go ahead and mine up that one single netherrack, and let's go ahead and leave that be, because I don't want to try and plug up the lava and then begin to burn to a crisp. That would not be fun, nor would it be fairly it would probably make good entertainment for you guys to watch, but it would not be enjoyable for me to experience. But I'm going to go ahead and begin to set up the 4 nether portals over here in the nether, and then when I bring it back, we'll most likely then conclude this episode, so I'll see you guys then. Now originally I was just going to lay out the nether portal for the coordinates that I had written down, but then I decided to just go ahead and lay down the other 3, and I even carved out these little tunnels that will eventually lead to various parts of our nether hub. Now, considering the fact that this is a single player world, I don't really have to go all out with creating an extravagant look. I hear a gas. I don't have to go all out with creating an extravagant looking nether hub that you may see on a SMP. But you know what? Who am I to limit myself with what I can do and what I want to do? So at some point in time, we'll sit down and work on this nether hub together, maybe during a Twitch live stream. Who knows? Maybe, well, actually, now that I hear myself talking about it, it kind of sounds like a stream type of project to take care of, as opposed to spreading it out through over the course of multiple let's plays. But let's just go ahead and fire up these bad boys, and hopefully this works out, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to do a lot of work between now and Saturday for my live stream, and it works! Alright, and it actually looks like it's getting to be dawn, so what a great time to end this episode. And also, as you can tell, I went ahead and mined up quite a lot of netherrack with carving out those tunnels, and also with just laying out the nether portals that we have there. But like what I just said, that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. Now, I just want to remind you all yet again that this coming Saturday, the 15th of April 2017, is when I will be doing a charity stream over on Twitch. All you gotta do is, in your web browser, type twitch.vanillaraccoon.com, and it will take you directly to my Twitch account, Twitch profile, whatever it's called these days, and leave a follow, turn on notifications. Otherwise, even just by leaving a follow, you will not be notified as to when I begin broadcasting. But also, don't forget to tell your family, your friends, your schoolmates, your educators, your mentors. If you are working, be sure to tell your co-workers, your boss. Hello there, Zambo Swine Person. And that way then we can try and raise as much money as we can for this amazing cause, and also spread the word of Extra Life Charity. But if you enjoyed this episode, then be sure to leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, then I invite you to check out the rest of it. But don't forget to turn on notifications when subscribing. That way you will then be notified when future Minecraft and other gameplay content is uploaded by yours truly, Vanillaraccoon. But I would like to wish you all a happy day, and peace out.